So, hi everyone. It's day 17 of the war. Just to give you some updates about what's happening, and what we're doing, and what you guys are doing with your money, and a couple more thoughts about everything else. In terms of money, like I said, money you guys have sent, incredible. That's more people sent money yesterday and the day before. So what we've done is I was able to get money into the Ukrainian banking system, which is, I was talking about the last things, which is very good news. So we have sent about 300 Canadian dollars to a woman in Kiev who's buying, she's buying from pharmacies basic medicine and medication and stuff for everyone. Because if you can imagine, in Kiev right now, there's this. The work she's doing is she needs money and she deserves money, and she needs help and she deserves help. So that's what your money is being sent to. Is we are buying basic medicine that she is then giving to people in need all across Kiev. So children, of course, women, also volunteers. One of the things that's not mentioned enough, of course, is the people fighting for Ukraine are heroes, but also the volunteers who are every day going across cities like Kiev and Mariupol and Kharkiv, risking their lives on the streets to distribute things like medicine and food to people in need is I believe is as heroic as anything else. They have no guns, they have no defense, and the Russians are killing them every day. I hear stories of people, me or my wife know, who are dying distributing this stuff in these cities. So the least I can do is send your money to these people so that they are not spending all of their money on these things. So this is what we sent, about $300 the last 2 days to her. So hello, Olga. If you guys, I've also, as a thumbnail for this video, and at the bottom for Facebook, I've sent a picture of the receipts, of one of her receipts, just one of her many receipts of the things she's buying. And if you know anyone who speaks Russian or Ukrainian, they can translate, and you can go through the medicine yourself. You'll see it's things that keep people alive and keep people from not getting infections. It's very important, right? Not just food and water, but also medication. So that's where your money has been going the last couple days, and thank you very much. I have some more. I would like to send more money to her, but of course there's other people in need. I still have money to send. The more money though that is sent, the more money that's sent to me is the more money I can send to them. But yes, I still have some other people in the next couple days we'll be sending money to, and I'll explain that when it's time. So that's that. Something I've noticed in Warsaw today, I'm in downtown Warsaw, is that, like I said, there's so many examples of true heroes and angels, and then of course there's always the other side, the people who exploit suffering. And just today, walking to this place to do this video, downtown Warsaw, I saw a table with an old, in Russian we say babushka, like an old grandmother, old woman, and she was selling Ukrainian flags on the street. And so I said to her, Slava Ukraini, and I said some things to her in Russian, and I could see she didn't understand what I was saying, which of course suggests to me, my Russian's not great, but that suggests to me that this woman is just selling Ukrainian flags on the street to make money for herself. 5 minutes later, a family of gypsies came up to me with a sign asking for donations to help the war in Ukraine. Gypsies are not the Johnny Depp gypsies you watch in the movie Chocolat. And when I see a group of gypsies asking me in Russian for money to help in Ukraine, and I can tell they're gypsies, and then when they turn around they're speaking Romani, of course that money is definitely not going to Ukraine, that is going to their families. So what I would say is if you are donating money, I guess my point is, if you're donating money, make sure that the money is being sent actually to people who need it and not to people who are just exploiting misery. So if you see someone on the street with a flag, you know, I can't believe that people would do this, but you know, yeah, people do this though. So if you do have money and you see a flag, maybe instead of taking the money, if you don't want to send money to me, that's fine. There's the Red Cross, there's many other agencies that need help as well. What I would also say is try to get the money as directly as possible. Once again, not me, it doesn't have to be me, it could be anyone else. But a lot of course, I don't really like a lot of these aid agencies either, because I don't understand why someone running like Red Cross can get paid $800 to $1 million a year as a CEO. Like, how can you be a CEO of Red Cross? How many donations go to your very good salary, right? Anyways, that's my thoughts on charity and donations. Finally, of course, what's happening in Ukraine. I think you can see right now it's very clear that the Russians are trying to encircle Kiev and starve the people out. I see some reporters saying like they're gonna run out of water. Well, there's a big fucking river in the middle of Kiev, so I'm not quite sure how the Russians are gonna stop the Dnieper from flowing. And what you can do is there's these things called Brita water filters, and there's certain technology that can purify water. The water might not be great, might not be 100% healthy, but some of these reporters saying that it's laughable to suggest that Kiev could run out of water with the Dnieper running through the middle. Now, food and medicine, of course, is a big concern, and that's one of the reasons why we've been sending money now before the supplies go out, because if you see on the video, they have about east, north, and west, basically, the Russian soldiers are, and the south is still open. So as long as the south is open going into Kiev, they can continue to send supplies. But that's what the big battle is right now. Like I said, yet another couple days of just them dropping bombs and missiles on new cities in Dnieper and Sumy and Ivano-Frankivsk, which is, they're not, Ivano-Frankivsk is in the west of Ukraine. They don't even have any Russian soldiers around. They're just literally dropping bombs on a city where they have no tactical purpose other than to kill people in the city. And of course, that city also doesn't have soldiers because there's no one to defend against the Russian soldiers are not at Ivano-Frankivsk. So when they drop bombs on that city, they are the only people they are targeting are civilians. So yet another step forward in the Russian depravity in the war, which suggests to me they are not winning, they are losing this war. But as he loses, he will continue to do worse and worse. And once again, the thing I am concerned about is yesterday on Friday, they had the Russians called the United Nations Security Council to accuse the Americans and Ukrainians of using biological and chemical weapons or having biological and chemical labs in Ukraine, which is, by doing that, I'm very concerned he does that, because then when they use them, they can say it's not us, it's the Ukrainians gassing their own people. Anyways, there's a special place in hell for him. And with that, have a great day, and once again, thank you for all of your support, and I will see you again in the next couple days. Bye.